starting a thunderstorm, and we're on a cliff with metal wires attached to us. The lightning's coming in hot.
This past year, I made a decision. That decision was to start saying yes to life. I noticed I was waiting around for life to happen and making excuses for why I had to say no to certain experiences. It was always the same. Not enough money, no time, too busy, too many responsibilities. After a while, I realized how lame those excuses are. I'm 24 and life is only going to get busier, crazier, and more responsibilities added to my plate. If I didn't make the decision to change, I'd go the rest of my life missing out on experiences that could have been if I had only said yes. So what does it mean to say yes to life? Saying yes to life does not mean spreading yourself too thin by saying yes to everything, but it does mean recognizing the opportunities that don't just come up every day and following through with them. It means sacrificing comfort to create experiences that make life exciting even if it's scary. So when I was invited to go on an outdoor adventure trip in the mountains of Spain with a group of strangers who I've never met before, I said yes. Okay, wait, let's back up. Before we go any further, you probably have a lot of questions about how this actually happened, so let me explain. This is Einem Hof. You may have heard of his dad, Wim Hof, also known as the Iceman.
Widely reckoned as the Iceman, has done the unthinkable. With over 23 world records, including one for taking the longest ice bath.
What's the craziest thing you've ever done?
Work with my dad. Serious fucked up shit.
I met Einem at a workshop in LA and we became friends. He invited me along to this summer adventure trip in Spain he was leading for his friends. Probably just to be polite, not thinking I'd actually say yes, but I did. So I flew to Spain to meet a group of Dutch people I've never met before, and I had no idea what to expect. All the butterflies are coming up, all the nerves. I'm such a planner and like this trip has been so unplanned in so many ways. Taking a deep breath and we're gonna go on this adventure.
Would you go camping with a bunch of strangers you never met before?
No, probably not. Who are the strangers? I guess you don't know if it's a stranger.
We'll see. First plot twist of the Euro adventure. I'm currently stranded at the train station.
There was a miscommunication and I thought Einem was picking me up from the train station on Thursday at 1 p.m., but he thought he was picking me up on Friday. Since it's a 3-hour drive into the mountains, instead I had to take a train and then a bus to get to the location. But I made it in good spirits and was ready for the 5 days I would spend in the mountains of Spain.
I made it after a little mishap. You definitely told me it was today. I still think that I'm right. But I'm here, that's all that matters. So what's in store for the week?
Oh, I'm not 100% sure. Just a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Yes.
So we just got to the cottage and it is super rustic and I love it. I'm gonna give you a quick little tour. So we got the upstairs where I am right now. Cute little hammock. And then up here we go to a little overhead for sleeping. It's the kitchen. They only have cold showers, but you know what? A little cold never hurt no one. This is my favorite part. Yep, tent set up here. Gorgeous view of the mountains. Being here, I already just feel at peace. Just being in nature, away from the craziness of life and the cities. So, how do you guys know each other?
We don't.
Because all of you all are friends.
Who are you guys? What the fuck are you guys doing here? Where the fuck am I?
I'm the outcast here.
From work.
So you all just met each other at work?
Yes. Yeah, a lot of it.
You've been friends for how many years?
Way too long.
We are friends for 5 years now, I think.
Oh.
Well, that's my sister, so I know her my whole life.
Yeah. You guys look alike.
I'm just providing some background music.
So did you ever have any friend drama?
Friend drama, no.
No, I'm
Yeah.
waiting for your
No.
guest
No
story.
friend drama here.
Oh, boring.
All love. Thank you for welcoming me into your circle. Gabriella, I love your pants. Those are amazing. I want them. They're from where?
Bali.
Bali. Bali has the best pants.
I got a pants from Bali, and my girlfriend is saying it's all Bali. It's beautiful. Yeah, it's from Bali, baby.
What's the craziest thing you've ever done?
Craziest thing I've ever done.
Yeah.
Jump out of an airplane, I would say.
Ah.
Yeah, without a parachute. That was pretty cool, man.
How did you meet?
Us two?
Yeah.
I saw him at a party.
Ooh, you saw him from across the room?
You were
Yeah,
at a
he
party
was-
first.
Oh yeah.
You were talking.
I was talking to her with the
No, that's
Christiana.
not true. I was talking to Mike.
No, I was talking to you.
No, I
You
was
didn't
talking
listen to me.
Mike.
It's a different story.
I don't remember you. I remember Mike.
Then Michael said, "Oh, look at this. She's beautiful." I said, "Yeah. She doesn't want me."
I remember talking to Mike at a bar, and
Yeah.
at a certain point he asked me if I want a drink, and I said, "Yeah, sure, I can pay for it." And he's like, "Oh, no problem. My brother has money."
Always. My brother has a car. My brother has this. I don't buy a car.
And I was like, "Who's your brother?" He's like, "Do you see that crazy guy dancing on the stage?" And so I'm doing like this on the stage. And that's how I met Adam too.
Oh man. So you saw him from across the room.
Kind
You
of.
said, damn. And you saw her and you're like, she is something else.
He asked me where the toilet was. Yeah,
That was your pickup line. You needed an excuse to talk to you. Young love.
Where's the toilet? Nee, ze hebben er allemaal toch geen verstand van, man.
The next morning, I did a little yoga flow to beat the jet lag and get ready for the adventures ahead.
This is how you do a real European breakfast. How do you say breakfast in Dutch? What? Ontbijt. Ontbijt.
Yes.
They're planting a palm tree.
Heppa! Es la casita cuadrado, esto es de...
Question of the day.
Yes.
If you could be any animal, what would you be?
A lion.
Oh, yes. You're very sure about that answer. What's your answer?
A dog.
A dog?
Yeah, together with the pack, chilling around.
What about you?
Me?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. I think I would be a cheetah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. What are we doing today?
Today we're gonna, it's like a huge water park made by nature. So we have this canyon and Rio Vero, it's called. It's the true river, one of the most beautiful canyons of Europe. I'll be a falcon.
A falcon?
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Bird.
A bird. What kind of bird?
A big one. Like here in the
An eagle.
I'm a monkey.
A monkey.
Snake.
Ooh, Slytherin. A turtle? Oh, why?
I think that's my totem animal.
Your totem animal? Your spirit animal?
Yeah.
Before this trip, I had never experienced canyoning. Canyoning is basically the sport of exploring a canyon through climbing, swimming, jumping into waterfalls, and rappelling down higher cliffs using ropes. We would start by driving all the way up to the top of the mountain and hike all the way down into the canyon. Adam described it as being like an adult water park made by nature, and after experiencing it, I'd say that's a spot-on description. It was physically challenging moving through the obstacles of the canyon. It was a great full body workout and very primal as you're using your entire body to make your way through this nature's playground. The water was also freezing, so we'd have to wear wetsuits. The canyons were so beautiful with waterfalls around every corner and massive caves and rock structures formed all by Mother Nature. I quickly became obsessed. After spending a solid few hours making our way through the obstacles of the canyon, we then hike all the way back up the mountain on a straight incline.
It's been a long day of an adult water park playgrounds, which that was exactly what it was. It was so fun. It was quite a long journey. We're all very hungry.
Even hangry. Very hangry.
Getting hangry. Ainam's getting hangry. Yeah, I can't even be around him right now.
Ah!
He's a monster.
Waiting like 50 minutes for her to upload goddamn footage. Jesus
She's like, you ready?
Christ.
I'm like, few more minutes.
Yes.
Please, uploading. Sorry. This is real Spanish sangria. Not like that shit we have in America.
That one was really nice.
So good. It does not taste like the sangria I've had before. Spanish food. Very good. Came home yesterday and they planted these palm trees. So we got some West Coast vibes here in Spain. Since yesterday was quite a long journey, a little bit physically strenuous, today we're just kind of chilling.
Yeah.
We're gonna go to the lake. Lazy people taking the car, and all the non-lazy people are gonna walk. Watch out for this sheep poop.
And around to the forest.
We're lost. I think that I would have taken the car.
Why? You would have missed out on it.
Oh yeah, this fun snake, tick-ridden grass.
Lekker hoor. Hey.
Woohoo! We made it out of that horrible field. Anna, when you said a walk, I thought you meant a nice little stroll through a quaint village.
This is what we're doing.
That was what that was? Look at these smart people. I take back everything I said about the laziness.
Once we finally made it to the lake, it was so beautiful. We just took the day to chill and relax and go kayaking and swimming, and it was really nice. Until it started thunderstorming, and then we had to escape.
Made a tent.
No, okay, mensen, this is great.
The sun is just coming up, and so are we. We're going on a little early morning trip to the lake to see if we can get some cool drone footage and swim, then get on with the day. What are we doing today?
Swimming and getting on with the day.
But after we do that,
I don't know. We'll see.
okay, we don't have a plan.
Planless.
That's how we like it.
That's
Planless.
Seeing the lake at sunrise was so beautiful. It was totally worth getting up that early. There's an old abandoned church in the middle of the lake that we explored, and I decided to climb on top of and then jump off right as the sun was rising. It was so magnificent.
3 hours later.
Y'all don't know how much effort it takes to get on a freaking wetsuit. This one in particular. I'm sweating in this damn wetsuit. I'm about to get a yeast infection in this thing. Ready to rock.
The canyon we decided to tackle today was a lot harder than the first one. It was a pretty difficult way down into the canyon, but it was super fun and gave me such an adrenaline rush. It was so beautiful. There's something so magical about being in nature, and all I could think about the whole time was how grateful I was to be there in that moment with these amazing people who I had just met a few days before. And of course, after a long journey through the canyon and a very strenuous hike up the mountain, we were all starving.
Holy moly mama.
First potatoes, patatas bravas.
Haha, yeah!
So good.
She's welcome in Spain.
Normally, you see me doing all these crazy like health diets on this channel. All these diets are out the window during this vacation.
Yes, yes. All the stress about diets. Why does it has to call diet? There's die in the word.
Yeah, we don't like that word.
Live it, enjoy your food.
Live it, enjoy
Yeah.
your food, motherfucker.
Ah,
Have you done this one?
Yeah,
You have?
this one's scary.
It's scary?
Yeah,
Is this the scariest one yet?
I think so.
Oh
Because you're not
shit.
going down, you're going up.
We've been preparing for this moment all
we're like
week.
champions now.
Now we're champions. We're ready for it. Piece of cake.
I'm skipping.
Christiania is the smart one.
Yeah.
She's staying here, chill, in the hammock with a nice book, while the rest of us are risking our lives.
Pretty much, yeah.
We're going to climb up there.
Up there?
Yes, and there's a big waterfall here of 2 times 45 meters.
Okay.
So we're gonna climb up by the side of the waterfall. It's also the place where my dad had a couple of problems at the beginnings of his time of climbing.
Problems?
You can read about it in the book.
What's it called, this one?
Via Ferrata de Sorosal.
What?
La Via Ferrata de Sorosal.
Via ferrata Sorosal.
Sorosal, sí.
Sorosal.
Sí.
So what does that mean?
It means the iron road.
We've been training all week, so
Yeah.
let's do it. Do you have that on your leg?
Because
Do you hurt your knee?
no.
Why are you wearing it?
Why wearing a watch if we all got a mobile with a time on it?
To look cool.
Yes.
You're wearing it to look cool.
When I first saw La Via Ferrata, I immediately wish I had stayed home with Christiana. It was so steep and I was terrified. A huge part of saying yes to life is facing your fears, so I knew that I had to do it anyways. We basically scaled the side of the mountain to get all the way up past the waterfalls and through this really cool little cave to another waterfall. Then it started to thunderstorm while we were on the side of the mountain.
It's starting to thunderstorm and we're on a cliff with metal wires attached to us. The lightning's coming in hot.
It was a little bit scary, but luckily it refrained from pouring down rain.
We made it to the top, but the adrenaline rush continues as I have to make a bus in about 2 hours. So we are sprinting down the mountain right now.
I didn't even get a formal goodbye to my new friends as they were all still completing the hike. But I needed to catch this bus back to Barcelona, so Anam sped all the way to the bus stop and
We made it before the bus with 5 minutes to spare. And I don't know if we would have made it if you didn't drive like a crazy person.
How you control the crazy person?
Yeah, it was more scary than the mountain.
Yes.
I'll say that.
When I said yes to this crazy adventure, I truly had no idea what to expect. I kind of just hopped on a plane, flew to Spain, and let the rest take care of itself. Yes, I was nervous. Yes, I had butterflies about it, and I didn't know how it was gonna go. But some of the most rewarding and exciting experiences in life require stepping into the unknown and overcoming that fear. I'm so grateful to have met an amazing group of new friends that welcomed me and made me feel comfortable. I need to give a special thank you to Anam for organizing such an amazing trip for everyone and making sure everyone was taken care of along the way. I want to end by asking you, are you saying yes to life? And if you feel like you're not, what would happen if you did? Thank you so much for watching, and remember, you have the power to thrive. You have the power to live your best life ever.